Hello and happy Friday afternoon to all of you. It's a little loud outside today, so I decided to do this inside. The lawn people are going a little bit crazy outside. So here we are, finished with day two of our homeschool adventure. And so this first couple of days, a Thursday and a Friday, are not our regular schedule, but Friday is I did make it more like the regular Fridays. So I'm going to tell you about what our regular Fridays are going to kind of look like around here. So we started this morning with another check-in. I asked them, what are their learnings from yesterday? How did they feel about how the day went? What are their suggestions for how we go into today? There was lots of affirmations, and that was really, really good that we had those. And then we went straight into dance class, straight into PE, which is for me is a dance class that we do together in the living room, which is a lot of fun. And so there are certain points where the boys just break into jumping jacks, which is totally okay. Still physical education. So we enjoyed that for about 20 minutes. And then we moved back to the room for meditation and prayer. So we're still working on centering prayer. And we do some breathing exercises at the beginning, just a few deep breaths. And then we go into about 5 minutes of centering prayer and then close with the Lord's Prayer. And that's part of our daily ritual now in our homeschool. Then for the next 20 minutes or so, we did reading. And so they got to pick a book and go and read it with the extra reading stuff. Now they have to do on their own 20 minutes of reading every afternoon. But this was on Fridays, we're going to have reading in class as well. And we may do some other things with that time period, but I want my kids to read. I want them to be aware of all the different things there are to learn and know how to get a hold of those things and be able to do what they need to do. Then we had a break. Then we had home economics. So our home economics class is basically taking the things that are life skills that our children need to learn, teaching them not just the skill, but the reasoning behind it, and putting that together in a way that really makes sense for everyone. So we started with David wanted to teach them how to bake some cookies. So they baked some cookies, and that went really well. They got to enjoy a cookie afterwards when they were done during the break. And then after that break, we had a foreign language session. Sophia is working with Duolingo on Spanish, and the twins are working on French. And so we're just going to keep working at that. We kind of all want to be at least moderately trilingual at the end of this year as a family. That's a goal that I've set. And then after their foreign language, they did a typing class. So the typing was from typing.com. That's free, just like the Duolingo foreign language is also free. And they did 15 minutes of that. So the foreign language and the typing is every day. Not everything else is every day, but those two are everyday classes for them because they need to work on those things. But once they get good at typing, we're going to integrate in some other things in that slot. So at 11:15, because it's Friday, I said on Fridays we have Interfaith Learning. At 11:15, we had some Interfaith Learning with my friend Parisa, who is Baha'i, and she did a lovely job talking with them about this little story from one of their children's books, and that was a delightful time. Everybody had a good time. And then at 11:45, we had the checkout. So at the beginning of the day and the end of the day, we circle up together and talk about how we're feeling about everything and ask for suggestions and be in dialogue with one another. And so that was the beginning of the day. Now this afternoon, they will be working, just like every afternoon, they'll be working on their 20 minutes of reading, their 20 minutes of art or music, and their 20 minutes of PE, like play in the backyard, do these exercises kind of things. If they do extra, they do more, if they decide to do more typing or more reading or more other things, we have offered that if they'll let us know when they get to so many minutes or so many hours, they'll get different prizes like scratch and sniff stickers or scratch and sniff Snickers. Now that sounds good, but scratch and sniff stickers and things like that. So hopefully everybody will have all that they need to make a successful year for all of us. So that's how homeschool for us went today. I hope that those of you that are looking to start distance learning are gaining some ideas from this. Again, I'm available to talk to anybody who wants to, and I hope that this year treats us all very well and that we're able to make the most out of it. So you're my prayers. Thank you for those of you that are praying for me. God bless, and I'll talk to you later. That's my report.